The Pirates are back home, and tonight it's a battle of seafaring foes. The Pirates and the Mariners here in Game 1 of this three-game series. Coming up from PNC Park here in Pittsburgh, the Pirates try to go for a win here in Game 1 of the series. We welcome you into the booth. Joe Block and Neil Walker with you. Hannah Mears down on the field. And for the Pirates, it's going to be Mitch Keller getting the start tonight. And the last time around, he could have folded in that first inning, but he got the Pirates into the sixth inning. They came back and won the game. And that's what a veteran in your pitching staff can do for you.
Well, it's been somewhat of an eventful season so far for Mitch Keller. He started off the season really, really well against right-handed hitters especially, and was doing a real nice job. Then teams started to really load up their lineups with as many lefties as they could because he was getting righties out at such a good clip. So this last time out, as you mentioned, very uneventful start to this game as Mitch gave up 4 runs in his first inning. But he reached his high in strikeouts after you see this air. Those were all unearned runs. Gave up another run later in this game. But he was able to get through this, navigate this lineup for 6 innings. So it was pretty impressive. So you hope that he can add on to this and have a nice start here tonight in Pittsburgh against the Mariners.
Yeah, the Mariners are a team that not really a great hitting team, but they can really pitch, and you know that with George Kirby. And Kirby's been one of the better pitchers in baseball the last few years. This year, maybe on a bit of a downturn right now.
Yeah, he's been kind of another interesting case study, George Kirby. He doesn't walk a lot of guys. So take a look at 1.4 career walks per night. He's almost, and we've talked to their side, they almost want him to throw less strikes because he's gotten his worst starts this year. He's gotten beat up because teams have been so aggressive, and he's been unlucky with ground balls and some weak contact or so on and so forth. And also, he hasn't got a lot of run support. So the numbers are a little bit misleading, but his strikeouts aren't as high as they normally are, and his walks are still where they're at. He's just kind of getting beat by that big inning. And hope you score enough runs and put this game in the win column for the Pirates.
Any early 90s Nintendo references are welcome. That's a nice play by O'Hearn. And he would have if it did break his elbow, but it did not, thank goodness. There's a gapper. Andy Rodriguez with a 1-out, 2-bagger.
At a high level for most of the year. Here we go.
The other way for Ozuna. Andy's going to score. Pirates lead 1-0.
Oh, that's a great sight, Joe. Nice double from Andy Rodriguez and a really good approach swing right here. We saw him do this, Marcell Ozuna, a little bit on this road trip. Wasn't given many, he didn't get the fruits of his approach for the most part on the road trip. We did see him hit a home run against Oakland, but this approach right here bodes really well, especially with runners in scoring position.
Also on the bases, the umpires. Base hit for Lau. It'll be fun to hear what Brian Reynolds has to say. You know, as he comes through with yet another hit. 13 straight games with a hit. He's been on base 28 games in a row.
Because you see the stuff, you see the movement.
And he also gets the most ground ball double plays. That one not hit hard enough. Another throwing miscue by the Mariners. This time the Pirates capitalize. They're up 2-0.
Well, you can't help but think back, Joe, those 2 games in Colorado where the Pirates didn't score with bases loaded and 1 out at a big spot in the game. This is what happens when you put balls in play. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out. That in most instances, that's a ground out right there. But when you put as you see Nick Gonzalez put the brakes on, he didn't want to do it again like he did in that first inning. Really cool. Everybody has their own story, and Negroni certainly. Stay in.
Raleigh with such good power. He gets the Mariners on the board. Home run number 8. He hit 60 last year.
I thought this one might hit the top of the wall off the bat. Just taking a look at O'Hearn in right field, and it looked like he was thinking maybe the same thing. But as we know, when summertime comes around here, Joe, ball really jumps to this part of the ballpark, right center field.
He got that same pitch at 0-1 that first time up and took it. Rodriguez toward right field. Another good play by O'Hearn in right field. Wow.
Terrific thing to do on your birthday every year, sounds like. And have good friends like Hannah. Congratulations.
And Brandon Lau trying to make this a double. Oh, Reynolds will walk. A 2-walk day for Kirby. That will be a ground ball and a double play in the Major League leading 13th ground into behind George Kirby. Naylor gets it. Well, just pop it up. Oh, now he's got time. Cole Young back home with a go-ahead homer in the 7th. He's floating on a cloud right now.
Well, how many times do you see it, Joe? A local guy comes in here and does some kind of damage. And this is the ball, this sweeper that just sits in that down and in spots that so many left-handed hitters love, and especially in a pull situation with a man on second base and less than 2 outs. That's the go zone.
Punched into right center and down. Robles wanted to see it hit Earth, so he only gets the 3rd. Montgomery.
Oh my gosh.
Almost got him.
If you miss, you want to miss well above the strike zone. Oh, that's nice. I'll be down to see if you can get a wave down. Wow.
That's a big strikeout. Montgomery, 99. And that strands the 2 runners, keeping it a 1-run game. Able to spoil it to stay alive. Back to the heat. Munoz strikes out the side. And for the 3rd time in a week, the Pirates lose a 1-run game, 3-2 Seattle.